Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Chris. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you guys being here. Honestly, thank you. We're growing and it's because of you. And check it out. I'm going to talk about the new topic of a vaccination passport today. And it's getting a lot of attention and I want to talk about it. I want to see what you guys think. I want to see what you have to say. So before we go any further, please hit the like button. It helps YouTube get this video out to others who might be interested in the vaccine passport that we're going to discuss. So hit that like button. If you feel compelled, subscribe. I'd love to have you. Join the conversation. Talk to me. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you like this show. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you all being here and smashing that like button and subscribing. So let's get into the topic of the vaccine passport. This shit's getting crazy. We're going to talk about how there are a lot of plans in play for a passport to present if you would like to travel. Now that the COVID vaccines are widely available in many countries, to include the United States. Guys, thanks for being here. I'm pretty excited today. I'm shooting on an odd day for me. I'm shooting on a Saturday, and we're talking about vaccine fucking passports. But I never thought I'd be talking about stuff like this, but I appreciate you all being here. Let's talk about this, all right? So now that we have the COVID situation that's been going on for about a year now, and the vaccines are now available. And here in Connecticut, in the United States, I mean, the age has been dropping from 80 to 70 to 50, or might be 85 to 75 to 65 to 55 or something along those lines. But now that if you're in your 50s, it's available to you and you can opt to get the vaccine or not. And as the ages begin to decrease for those that want the vaccine, meaning the age requirements are going to decrease, there is a lot of proposal for now this vaccine passports. And it's good to know that now that the coronavirus vaccines are starting to roll out in the US and abroad, many people may be dreaming of the day that they can travel again, shop, go to movies again. But in order to do those activities, you may eventually need something in addition to the vaccine. It's the vaccine passport application. Several companies and technology groups have begun developing smartphone apps or systems for individuals to upload details of their COVID tests and vaccines, creating a digital credential that could be shown in order to enter concert venues, stadiums, movie theaters, offices, or even countries. Check this out. The Common Trust Network, an initiative by the Geneva-based nonprofit The Commons Project and the World Economic Forum, has partnered with several airlines, including JetBlue, Swissair, United Airlines, and Virgin Atlantic, as well as hundreds of health systems across the United States and government, as well as Aruba. The Common Pass app created by the group allows users to upload medical data, such as COVID-19 test results, eventually a proof of vaccine by a hospital or medical professional, generating a health certificate or pass in the form of a QR code that can be shown to authorities without revealing sensitive information. For travel, the app lists health pass requirements at the points of departure and arrival based on your itinerary. Now, it's important to understand that there are no guidelines or mandates yet, but with the rollouts of the COVID-19 vaccine, some airlines, schools, businesses, even cities, LA being the first one, are working toward requiring proof of vaccination. Let's just say that again. Airlines, countries, schools, businesses, and even cities are working towards proof of vaccination before being able to fly, enter a business, return to a school, or even enter a fucking country. Many individuals do not want to provide their information into the database that can be hacked and used later. Though no country has officially announced a mandatory vaccination requirement yet, it's very possible that some will once vaccinations become freely available, like we were discussing, when it's available to those younger than, say, 55 in the state of Connecticut right now. My guess, and mark my words, New Zealand or Israel will probably be one of the first countries to mandate you showing proof of vaccination to come in because of their rigid practices. And New Zealand has done very well at controlling the coronavirus, if anyone doesn't know. This is what will be on these passports that you will provide by showing either on paper, printed out QR code, or a actual app. Where it was administered, date of vaccination, type of vaccination, including manufacturer and lot number, person's name, address, date of birth, picture of person, and biometric information. I don't know how you feel about this. I could tell you how I feel about it. I understand the reasoning behind this rigidness when it comes to tracking people. Guys, it's a tracking system is what it is. It's a tracking system, okay? Just like when you go to the airport and you have to hand over your license or your passport, you're being tracked, okay? Same situation here. However, the lens of focus is that you're vaccinated, okay? In the state of Connecticut, you don't have to get the vaccine. In the United States of America, you don't have to get the vaccine yet. However, when the time comes that businesses and venues start to squeeze us to basically say, you can't come in unless you've been vaccinated, more people are going to get vaccinated. And in the state of Connecticut right now, there is the religious exemption to say that it violates my religion that I do not want to get vaccinated. And the state of Connecticut has to abide by it, including young children going to school. However, the bill is in the House to be voted upon to take away that religious exemption. And once it moves past the House, if it does, it goes to the Senate. And there's a lot of people against having the religious exemption, meaning the House does not want there to be a religious exemption, which means everyone, when the law comes out, will have to be vaccinated. And then you will have to present your information when you travel internationally, domestically, going to concerts, going to businesses, going to LA. I can tell you that it doesn't sit very well with me, and I'm heavily vaccinated from being in the military. I probably have more vaccinations than most people listening. I had no choice. I was going out of the country into third world shithole, and I had to be vaccinated. I have scars on my arm from the vaccination of smallpox. Anybody that's got a smallpox vaccination understands. I don't really care for this. It's actually been said that my generation, Generation X, Generation Z, Generation Y, and millennials virtually are impervious to the coronavirus. I'll post the link of the article that I read that on. Impervious in the sense that, yes, you can get coronavirus, however, it is not life-threatening for our age group. That's also why the correlation of the vaccination came out for those older than 80 years old to begin with, because that's the majority of the people dying from the vaccine. And there's still no clear data if you've been vaccinated, if you can pass the actual strain of COVID on after you've been vaccinated. No one knows. I've heard yes, I've heard no. We also don't know where this came from. We don't know if it came from a laboratory. We don't know if it came from somewhere else in China. But we know it came from China. We're just not sure where. There's a lot of question marks here. The question mark I have is, are you going to be okay with your vaccination passport? I know I'm not. I could care less if you don't agree with me. I care about what you have to say, and I want to educate you on what is actually happening. I respect your decision to be vaccinated or not to be vaccinated. And I don't ask you to respect my decision. However, that's my decision. I decide that I will not be vaccinated. I will not have a vaccination passport, because I am healthy and I don't believe I need to be vaccinated. I don't get sick, and nor does the coronavirus bother me. I understand that it's serious and it affects people, but I don't want to be vaccinated and I don't want a vaccine passport. I want to educate you about what is happening. I want to educate you on what and why things are happening, and potentially the pushback to having these sorts of things by having data hacked, by this being a tracking system. I understand it, however, I don't agree with it. My opinion doesn't necessarily mean that it's the end-all be-all. I want you to formulate your own opinion, your own perspective. However, the information that we delivered is the truth of what is happening behind the scene. You know, this could potentially be a great investing opportunity for the companies that come up with apps. And it might be a good opportunity for you to put all your information on a QR code because this works for you. And if that's you, I'm happy for you. However, I will not. On that note, I just wanted to educate everyone, say hello, say thank you for being here. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning. And on that note, the ultimate form of wealth is your health. I'll catch you next time, guys. All right, guys, listen, if this resonates with you, all right, smash that fucking like button. If you like what I have to say, subscribe, join the community, let's talk. You don't like what I have to say, let's talk about it. It's okay, I'm an adult, I want to discuss it with you. However, if you like this content, help me out, hit that like button, let YouTube show this to everybody else. It's a hot topic, I'm interested in what you have to say. Comment, smash that like button, subscribe. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. I'll catch you next time.